Caddy Experience along with Nicola Ellwood.
Hello.
My mind lady. This is probably going to be one of our last videos for a while. We've done 6 in total now, I think. So if you're new to this, just watching this first video, please go to Tour Caddy Experience's YouTube channel and you will see the journey from when I first got in touch with Nick all the way through to the present day to this video now. So yeah, so basically, I don't know, a few months ago, January time, I decided to pack in golf, mainly all down to my putting. I'm a +3 golfer, but my putting was so bad, I felt that it wasn't really worth playing because I was playing well tee to green, and then I'd ruin it by going on the greens and 3-putting and messing up, and then that sort of escalated to me being horrible on the golf course, and having a few of my friends come up to me and say, look, you know, a couple of lads have moaned about how bad you are, which I can totally relate to, and it was horrible to hear that. So the only way I could manage that was by stop playing golf. So in January I packed in for a few months, got in touch with Nick and went for a putting lesson with Phil Kenyon, who's in my mind, well, he is the world's best putting coach. All the leading European Tour and PGA Tour players don't go and see him if he wasn't as good as what he is. So massive thanks to Phil for helping me out, especially in getting me playing golf again. So we're back today. This is going to be one of our last videos, but Nick's come and met me here at Newark Golf Club. We've got the 18th green behind us there, and just going to talk to where we are now with me.
So where are you now?
Where am I now? So I've played 3 medal tournaments, individual medal tournaments and a doubles tournament. The first one I played was a doubles tournament with my dad over at Atherstone Golf Club, and this was the first proper test for me, if you like, because my dad knows, you know, I can be really grumpy and mardy on the course, and he hates to see that, and he sort of tells me off, even though I'm a 40-year-old son, he'll still tell me off. But I really wanted to go over there and show him that, you know, I could still play and I could still try and win the tournament with him. Cause, you know, we've been doing it for years and we've never done any good. And we went over and won the best gross. I shot 68 on my own. Which is brilliant, and Dad played great as well. We won the best gross, and you know, it was a really
good outcome.
Yeah, it was a nice achievement to have, especially for, you know, for your old man as well. You know, having your dad next to you and win something, which was great. Yeah. And then the week after, I had my first medal on my own, and to say it was a roller coaster would be it was amazing, because I was trying, obviously, to get round, try and enjoy it. Not worry about outcome, not worry about score, but it's still, that first medal really got to me. And I sent you a couple of messages, and you know, as difficult as it was, I still managed to finish the round, and I didn't show my emotions to my playing partners. I kept it bottled up, but then when I come off the course, I was like a boiled kettle. I was like really wanting to, you know, punch someone or kick the wall or do something, but I didn't. You know, I kept it, but it was I still had that horrible feeling in my gut that,
it's quite,
you know, still, out of all the work we'd done, I still didn't feel I was anywhere near it. Obviously we had a few more sessions after that, and then went and played my second medal, and I shot level par. Again, a bit of a roller coaster. I had 5 birdies and an eagle and only shot level par, but the good thing for me, what I took from that is I made 2 double bogeys on the 4th and the 5th, but then followed them up on the 6th and the 7th with an eagle and a birdie. Now, the old bro, the fifth green is right close to the clubhouse. I'd been through the bush walking down, putting the clubs away, having a pint, you know. But for me to walk down the 6th after making a couple of doubles and make an eagle especially was, you know, that meant more to me than shooting 64. You know, it was quite an achievement. And then the last medal I've just played was the first time I've played to my handicap all year. Hence I've only played 3 times, but you know, you still expect to go out and play to your handicap, and I went out and I bogeyed the first, and then I had 4 birdies from there and shot 68. So it was I mean, walking off the golf course after shooting 68, playing to your handicap, qualifying for the medal finals at the end of the year, it was almost like, actually, I can still do this.
Still in there.
And the 2 lads that I'd played with in the 2 medals, you know, they knew the situation, what I'd been trying to do, and they both come patted me on the back and said, you know, you were a pleasure to play with.
pleasure to play with.
and that was the main thing, because
Yeah.
I wasn't a pleasure to play with. I was horrible. I was mardy. I was grumpy. And that's not fair on the guys I'm playing with, because, you know, they're still trying to play their game, and listen to me being a sport brat, chucking the toys out of the pram.
Yeah.
Wasn't a nice situation to be in.
Yeah.
So that's where we are now, really.
And so the outcomes and the scores that you get, and you know the competitions that you win are important. But I got a real sense that the version of you that you show up as, the bro that's actually likeable to play with, and has a laugh, has the banter, and has that focus rather than it being all about the golf. Was absolutely fundamental.
It was. I mean, it was still very strange that when I come in, I had a chat with the lads in the bar after, because we've got a really good social side here. There's 30 or 40 of us every Saturday to have a chuck up, and sitting there having a beer, I was still remembering I missed this putt there and I missed that putt there. And one of the lads said to me then, he said, "Yeah, but you just shot 68. You know, you wasn't playing in January. You'd packed up, so for where I'd come, it'd come a long way."
Progress.
And he sort of triggered a little bit of a spark, and I thought, I could have shot 65, but you know, course record's only 64, so to shoot three off, it wasn't too bad.
And you know, your journey, that initial roller coaster that you talk about, that's really common when I work with a golfer, because what they're doing is they're reconnecting with the version of themselves that they can be, and then going back to what the brain has a habit of doing. So that feeling you talk about was a really ingrained habit that you had, and reconnect with our work. You know, I think I said to you before, I don't really work with golfers for very long. Our first phase of sort of transformation can be quite quick, and that for you was doing a little bit of unconscious work.
Well, I was just about to come on to that, because that trancing, as you call it,
it's trance,
trance. When I was out on the golf course, things, even though I couldn't tell you what you'd said to me in that trance, things were coming back to me on the course when, you know, after I'd made that double bogey on the fourth, little things that you'd said were sort of coming back, and I don't know where they would come from. I hadn't really thought about it, but I suppose that's the power of what it is. So that was.
It's an interesting one, because traditional sports psychologists don't go to that place.
Right.
You know, that's the difference between sports psychology and NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. It works with the conscious and the unconscious.
Okay.
So, you know, a sports psychologist will give you all the strategies and techniques and how to think and how to be.
I think if you'd have given me them, I don't think I would have been here now, because I still couldn't do that. And
that's my experience. It's the unconscious is the most. It powers everything. It runs everything. That you talked about. Now, you know, let's change that. You do that through working with your unconscious.
Definitely.
So that I noticed a real shift with you after you'd had that first session. Tuning into, okay, so what is the version of me that I can play with, like, and what are the outcomes of that version, achieves? So you've kind of remembered and recaptured the version of your playing self that you can be.
I mean, it was funny, because I gave back in end of last year, there was a charity do night, and one of the photographers, Stuart, got in touch with me saying, "Can you do anything for?" It was Birmingham Children's Hospital, the charity, and I said, I'll chuck a 9 holes in, see what they can do, via either auction it off or give it away, or anyway. This young lad, he came over and had experience with me a couple of weeks ago. Now, his dad come round. He's not really a golfer, he's just getting into it, but this young lad, he hasn't been playing golf too long. He was a very good footballer, and he had this massive heart condition. I don't know the ins and outs about it, but all I know was it was life or death for him. And he had open heart surgery at Birmingham Children's Hospital, and showed me all the pictures of him, all these wires coming out of the lad, and then 4 years later he's teaming up with me, and I'm carrying the bag for him, and it was like, what am I been doing? This kid, he can't drink alcohol in his life. He can only have so many fizzy drinks. He's limited to what he can do, but he's still out there with a smile on his face, hitting it around the golf course. He didn't laugh, and it was a big eye opener for me. And he was young George. He was an inspiration to caddy for, and he was the story and the journey that he's been on. It makes mine look stupid.
And it's important when, just taking that as like on a slight tangent, where I work with golfers, where they connect to what's important here. You know, is this really important, or is something else actually really important?
And you don't until it's sort of there on your lap, you don't really see it.
That's it.
You just think it's you, and
you're caught up in it.
Yeah, in the moment kind of thing. But but when he came round and he I was trying to make him laugh because he'd got a right miserable face on. He sort of reminded me as a junior because he wasn't hitting it dead straight all the time. And eventually he got it hitting it all right, and he went round the course, and he enjoyed it, and we still keep in touch now. I'm doing the first Tour Caddy Experience Junior Open on Sunday, day after tomorrow, and he's coming down with a few of his pals, and they're playing, so that's nice. But yeah, it's the young kids of today that are coming through. I can see a little bit myself in them as a junior, but for the going back to George, what he's been through, he's got no worries at all now. He's a fighter, that's for sure. So that's where we are now. I think we've got I've got a busy schedule coming up, out on tour, probably doing 10 out of the next 12 weeks. So I'm not going to be playing much golf anyway.
No.
But if any of you can relate to the journey that I've been on, I'm not saying it's over yet, because Nick's door's always open, and I may go back and see her in a few months' time. But if you can relate to anything, whether it's golf, whether it's mental, anything that's related to, you stopping yourself performing as well as you could on the golf course, Nick is a lady to see, and I've caddied for a few of you out there, and I know certain a couple spring to mind now. That and I'm sure when he listens to this, and I know he does listen to these videos, he'll think, I think you might be talking about me here. But yeah, so
it's an interesting one, because I work my client base really spans. So I've got I've had clients on the European tour, ladies European tour, all the different tours, also England golf, and my favourite client of late was he called himself a 73-year-old frustrated golfer who hated golf, and my job was to get him to love golf again, and he loves it. And that's my job done.
He's 73 years old and he's hating golf, and now he loves it again. So that's proof in the pudding there. But Nick, tell them your details, how to get in touch with you.
So my email is nicola@performanceandmastery.co.uk. You can follow me, Nicola Ellwood, on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'm based in Lincoln. I practice from Lincoln, but also at all the golf courses where you are as well. I travel all over. So you can get in contact with me and talk about the experiences you're experiencing and what you want instead, really, and I can help you with that.
And you're going to do a little discount if anybody comes through Tour Caddy Experience and contacts Nick.
Absolutely.
All they've got to say is that you've been following my journey, Tour Caddy Experience, etc., and Nick will give you a little bit of a discount on any session you come and see with. So that's it from us today. Hope you enjoyed the journey so far. It probably will continue, knowing me. But as for now, that's us.